Notice anything different? No. I have lights now. Here's an interesting project I'm gonna attempt. So I need a T-top. Can't find a T-top. I found this T-top for $100. I can buy a used T-top for like $600. I can buy a brand new one for $1,200, I think they are, $1,500. But that's more than the car right now. So before I do that and spend the money on that, here's what my thoughts are. It's not good thoughts, but they're what I'm doing. So I'm gonna take this and take the duct tape off of it and look at the cracks and throw it in the garbage and not throw the T-top in the garbage. I'm going to then kind of form it back in like this, kind of get it placed in place. Then I'm going to sand it, and then I'm going to drill holes, large holes in it, and then I'm going to take fiberglass. Well, then I'm going to sand it down, hopefully like a millimeter or two. So a lot of sanding, and then I'm going to take fiberglass and fiberglass the top, and then fiberglass the bottom, and hopefully the resin and fiberglass stick through the mini holes that I put in it, and so it bonds that way, because I don't think there's a chance that fiberglass bonds onto this. So I'm going to have the fiberglass sandwich the broken top, and there's my T-top until it doesn't work, because it probably will just do this, is my guess. Then we'll smooth it out and keep smoothing it out. So that's a weird plan, which seems like, man, you're cutting a lot of corners doing that, which I agree. I will be cutting a lot of corners doing this, as far as not just buying a new top. But it's crazy that they don't just sell this fiberglass panel for like $100 and then you adhere it to the frame, because if that was the case, I think it'd fix a lot of people's problems. Maybe I should offer that service, except I don't even know if this is doable. So I assume at this point I would be considered a car guy, and it kind of just dawned on me, car guys are crazy. Like, what if I spent this much time and effort finding an extremely high-paying job so I don't have to be poor, and then I just buy a brand new Corvette or two? I really gotta change my plan. From the underside, it will adhere to this top, creating a solid bond. Or it gets water underneath it, freezes, breaks the fiberglass. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? Think so? Yeah, I do think so. I'm right there with you. I think so also. Why are we judging me? I got two types of fiberglass. I got the crazy stuff. Then I got the weave stuff. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work very well, now that I think that out loud, but we're here. We're doing it. Originally what I thought I would do is lay saran wrap and then coat it and then break it off and then build a shell. But then I thought, well, why not just lay it onto the glass? Well, we're going back to plan A because the glass itself does not stick to fiberglass. So I have effectively and accidentally built a shell that has the form of this. So I am just going to lay like 4 more layers here. I haven't been really filming much of this because it's just sanding, but here's what we got. I sanded it down until I could, it's very thin, until I could punch out a hole. And it did cause a little bit of damage right here that I'm going to have to repair. And then I'm going to have to repair the electrical lines. And the lights I got said they were off in 82, but this bracket right here doesn't fit. And I still have one plug down here, and it's a 2-pronger. And that would go to the motor, which is a 3-pronger. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I think when these are dead though, I thought there was a way to flip them by hand in case of an emergency. Or you can turn them by hand. So if I need to open them, I can still get them open by turning them open. It's just a matter of sanding forever. They did kind of a weird glassing job. They put like a strip here, but then over here they filled it all in with fiberglass clear into about here. And maybe they had a problem with trying to get it smooth or something, but so I'm trying to sand out this strip here and there, and it's hard by the edge, but that's where I'm at now. I'm gonna have to drill out the top one, it looks like. Maybe I'll drill those babies out real quick. See that dimple right there? That's where that post is going. So I'm gonna drill that out real quick. I think I found just the thing to place under it. Perfect. Now, fine and dandy. Man, that's so cool. Gotta find a lot of nuts for those things. Looks like the headlight. That does look like the headlight little thingy. Oh. Oh. New information. I do have a headlight thing. We also got this thing that looked like it went to the other headlights. Other headlight. I'm very pleased. Need some nuts for these things. I don't know what size nut to get. I don't want to dig through my giant box either. Might have a perdiddle. I have freaking lights. They just go on these stems right here. Can't believe I have lights. Gonna have to do some fiberglass workings. That sucks. Man, remember when I didn't have lights? Here's the journey now. These are the relays. This is an isolation relay. Driver's side motor relay. This would be the passenger side motor relay. In this mess of wiring, I've dug through some of the fine electrical work. These 3 wires have been spliced into this mess so they could have those headlights on the front. And I hooked them up to this, which goes to the headlight. These 3 wires go to the headlight. So I got that done. So now I have both headlights working. Well, they're not. I understand where both headlights are supposed to be. Now it's a matter of trying to find the wiring for the relay motor. And I think I'm going to end up having to put new connections on. So now I gotta chase some wiring. In the book, this one actually has some information on it. I can chase which relay is which, so I have a right side actuator relay, left, and then the isolation relay. And I've traced all of those down. And now it's just a matter of, I need to find this red wire on that side, and I need to find this gray wire, which for some reason doesn't pass through the isolation relay. Not sure why that is, but I don't know if I need to care too much. I just need to find this gray wire, and I think I have found this green wire, but I'll do some testing. This tool has turned out to be one of the most fantastic things. Digging around a bit, I found this red wire, and then there's two cut wires down there. I don't know what color they are yet, but this red wire, I'm gonna test and see if it goes to that relay and see if this is the one. So that will go into one of these. It's weird that they don't have this the same color. So I just found this one, white and black, green and white. Oh, I'm missing those two. Interesting. Okay, let's see if I can dig them up. After a little digging around, I found the black and the black and white and the green and white. So these will go to this. I ordered some different connectors. These are $45 per connector, so I just ordered some waterproof generic connectors to splice into here and into there. So I'll be ready to go just plug those in. And then this one's already plugged in. Now I gotta find this brown wire. Why do I have a brown wire? Not sure why I have a brown wire. I think the wire I'm not gonna be able to find is this gray one. Comes over. I don't know if that will be with the group or not. And I don't know. Well, that was significantly easier than I thought. There they both are. Can't see them on video. This one's white and that one's gray. And that's green. So those will come out, plug into those. So I have all I need to make the lights work. So now I'm just gonna wait for those connectors to come in, button those all up, and continue undoing someone else's terrible engineering. I just don't know where some of these things go. Finally got the correct brackets there, replaced them, and now my T-top actually will bolt on. I just outlined it, and I'm gonna take that off, cut it out, peel off the plastic, and start to form it to the frame, I think, because I don't know what I'm doing. Lately I've been a little more inclined to clean up as I go because of two vlogs that I watch that might interest you. Josh Van Veld's Racing Mind and Chris Sullivan. Josh Van Veld right now is working on building a yellow C6 Z06 to be a GTR3. And Chris Sullivan just builds really awesome builds constantly. The one thing that I love about both of their videos is how clean they are. So these guys just knock it out of the park, how meticulous they are and how clean they are in their shop and garages and stuff. So shout out to them. They've really inspired me to be a little bit more tidy. Look, I made this. No, it isn't.
It is. It's paper mache.
No, it isn't.
It's like what you're making.
No.
That's not an insult. I'm relating it to the only thing I can think of.
It's amazing. I just made this. Little massaging. Let's see what it looks like in here. Oh, man. That is amazing. Wow. 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 Put a couple more layers on and start sanding it out. Have a rotten spot. This started right here, started bubbling. And rather than try to force it down, I think I'm going to cut it out and just relay. Man, I can't believe how awesome that is. The last little pieces that I have to do, I got to sand these off. I don't know how I'm going to fill in the plastic bumper with some epoxy or something. I've looked for a inexpensive bumper. I couldn't find one. I got a new lid. The other one was cut up here so you could open it with the wing. Got to do the sanding on the front. Then over here there's a chip. I don't know what that is. There's some chips in it that I got to take care of. Oh yeah, and then over here, I don't know what it is, but there's a giant crack. I don't know how far down that goes. Pretty excited about this. Man, I don't think it needs to be much thicker than that. It's really lightweight. Pretty sturdy. I'll put probably 2 more coats on it. I have received the waterproof plugs, some generic plugs from China. I need to kind of make some executive decisions. So I just did all of that again and hooked up the motor, and when I clicked it in, it like jumped. So let's see. What? Looks like it's getting stuck right there, and it looks like it can go up quite a bit. So I need to adjust that. Okay, so a quick adjustment. Got some clearance. Looks like I adjusted it too much. Let's see if it turns over. That's pretty good over. Cleaned up the area a little. Tried to fit some wire loom over it as best I could. Still need to clean up that little section, but there you have it. Gray green. So gray and black. It doesn't matter, I just need to correlate them. Okay, let's correlate away. Moment of truth. Ow. Just too caught on it. Try again. Overall, this feels like a pretty big win. Probably in the video there. I'm gonna do a lot of sanding and get it ready for paint. Remember the old days when I didn't have headlights? Let's take a look. Oh man, the headlights work. Let's see if I have taillights. And I have taillights. Next thing to work on is the top. The top and start sanding it. I hope you enjoyed the zooming of the lights. Feel like it was very appropriate.